Hi everybody, it's Professor Tadone. I'm here to show you how to set up your paper for an LLP, and this is for APA formatting. First thing I'm going to want to do for my paper is I need to make sure that my font is accurate. So the very first thing I do before anything else, I go up here, I change this to Times New Roman, and I change this to 12. And this is going to be for the whole paper. Every single APA paper that you do in the Roberts program is going to be Times New Roman and 12 font. So just remember that. So the first thing I did was my font. Now I'm ready to go and put in my headings. The first page, or the title page, is going to be a running head. The subsequent pages are not. So to set up the running head page, which is different than the rest, I double click here and it says the word header. And because this is different than the rest of the pages, I put different first page. Now I'm going to go to my page number, top of page, right there, plain number. The number 1 is automatically going to show up. And I'm going to want to put in the words running head, and then the name of my paper. And then I'm going to double click until it's over on the left hand side. If I click too much, it's going to do that. So just click it twice and you're all set. Okay, now I'm going to set the paragraphs up. I'm going to do that by doing that. We want the first line right here is going to be 0.5. Before and after are always 0. Line spacing is always double, and you have different choices, but for what we want double. And we always want, don't add space between paragraphs of the same style, okay? So we're going to do that, do okay. And I'm going to put in my title page, let's see. My title page, I already did it ahead of time. I'll just change the title. So I've got the title, my name, or the name of the nurse without credentials, Roberts Wesleyan College School of Nursing, your cohort number, so you're going to write cohort number and then whichever cohort number you are, the date of completion for this paper, and the name of your professor. And I'll put my name down there for now. When we're all done with that, we're going to enter. We're going to put this back on the left-hand gutter. There we go. Now to get to your new page, do Control Enter. That's probably the easiest way that I remember how to do it. And we want to put the subsequent pages with different headings on it here. So we're not going to have the word running head go for the rest of the paper. That's only on the title page. So we're going to double click page number right there, top of page, oops, right there. And the number 2 already shows up. So all I need to do, put the word parenting and double click it. Double tab. I'm done with that. Now every page is going to have at the top of it parenting and the number paper. Okay. Now for the paper, when you start to type your paper, you will notice that all new paragraphs will be indented, oops, and will not have extra lines between them. Now I need to go here, enter, and my new paragraph starts indented. Okay, so that's all the way down. From now on, whenever you start a new paragraph, it's going to be indented. You do not have extra spaces here, extra lines here, and you do not have to worry about whether you're going over 5 or 6 because it's all set up for you. When you're done with your paper and you're all ready for your reference page, let's go down a few pages. Let's say our reference page is on page 4. Starting at the top of the page, you're going to put the word references. Enter. Get back to your left-hand gutter. Okay. Now for the references, they are written a little bit different than the rest of the paper. We need to go into here, and instead of first line, the only thing we're going to change is we want that to be hanging. So if you look here, the first line is where we had it. This is how we have it for our body of the paper. And for the actual references, always hanging. And see how it starts on the left and indents? That's a hanging indentation, okay? We want that 0.5. We want these left at 0. Our double is fine, and our don't add space is fine. So the only thing we had to change for our references was this little box right here under special. Do OK. Now we're ready to type our references. Note that it starts on the far left gutter, but got, as we type, the rest of the reference, it is indented. Isn't that cool? So I'll show you now. Just take this little phrase here. So let's say this is a long reference. We'll do another line or two. Okay. Now we're all done with this first reference. So now what are we going to do? We're going to enter to get to our next. That's our next reference. Enter to get our next. And that's it. So just to cap it off a little bit, what did we do? We went to the very top. We put in running head and parenting. We put in our title for the title page, and we can actually make that down a little lower so it looks prettier. Okay. Then when we're done with that, we go to our next page. We put in our page number for that, and we put in the title. And I can put that over a little bit more if I want also, so it's in the far left gutter. And everything's in Times New Roman. And then we've got our next page is 3. Then we've got page 4. Page 4 is our reference page. We put in the word references. Any questions, you know how to get a hold of me. And I hope this is not too confusing and that you have good luck with it. Have a blessed day, everybody.